Hi guys, welcome back. I'm going to be doing my seeds today. Today is January 16th, and I'm starting my seeds now. Now what I'm doing is I'm doing my tomatoes, jalapenos, doing all my pepper plants, my tomatoes, and my eggplants. I'm going to try that eggplant for the first time this season coming up. So I'm going to start those right now. And I'm going to show you how I do mine, how I do my process of making some starting the seeds out and everything for you. So what I usually do, you got to make sure that the soil you get is the seed starting mix soil. You can make your own, but I usually buy mine at the hardware store. You want to make sure that the soil is wet enough to where it will hold its shape when and the water doesn't drip that much, and that it holds its shape. And then it can crumble, it just crumbles. You don't want it to be completely soaked. So that's a good consistency you want. So what we're planting right now is tomatoes. But what you want to do now, I'm going to do some basils as well. So I'm going to do my basils now. And so you want to just make sure you pack. I'll show you how I pack my pots here. You want to make sure you pack it pretty tight. Get all the air bubbles out of there, all the air that you can out of there, before you put your seeds in. And I reuse the Bonnie pots that I've kind of saved up through the years to reuse. They really come in handy. So you want to pack it pretty tight there. And I usually throw in about 2 or 3 seeds right in the middle of the pot there, and then just thin them out as they get bigger. Pick the healthiest one. So you want to do that, and then I'm going to do my tomatoes right now, actually. So I've got the ones I'm going to do tomatoes for the first time, seeding tomatoes. So I don't know how it's going to turn out, but there's a brand called Fantastic, and so what I usually do for these tomatoes, so I'm going to try this out, is I put 3 seeds per pot. And I think they go in about 1/4 inch. They're small seeds. So try and pick the nice ones, nice big ones. And you want to keep these pretty. You don't have to keep them moist all the time, but with the moisture that the pot already has, it should be okay as far as moisture until you need the water. So you want to poke these in here. Poke these in. That's tomatoes. Fantastic. And then I'll put these set these aside there. Now I'm going to do another brand of tomato called Grandma's Pick. And again, another tomato that I've never tried doing seeds for. So I'm hoping these turn out pretty good. But the company I buy the seeds from seems to have pretty good germination rates. So I see all of these coming up eventually. So let's do this one here. Let's cover them up. And I use these pots. I don't usually use the little small pots because I don't like to like repot my plants. I just keep them where they're going to be at, and then I just transplant them. I don't like to mess around with them too much. So that's Grandma's Pick tomatoes. And I'm gonna do my first cherry tomato this season. A brand called Artemis cherry tomato, and I'm gonna try this out too. Cherry tomatoes can take a lot more shade than other plants can, so that's primarily why I'm doing this type of tomato. Because I got a shaded area in my garden here that I think these will do better will do well. I only do like maybe 3 tomato plants tops. I don't do no more than 3 tomato plants because even if that's kind of overkill. And so I hope these cherry tomatoes are going to be doing good this year. And let me show you what I have as far as what I've done so far. Now I don't know if you can see, but this is what I've been working on today. And these are all my seedlings that I've done today. Now all these here are my my pepper plants. I've got all my hot peppers, got my jalapenos. I've already seeded these today. Got jalapenos, paprika, cayenne pepper. I've got jalapenos, tomatoes. So that's my seed starting setup. And this is the rack that I've bought here. I kind of invested in getting a rack this time around. Makes it a lot easier, and I got some shop lights. They're LED 5000 looms, daylight lights, and I've got the heat mats as well. So these are going to be for my pepper plants. They do need heat to germinate, and I've got 3 heat mats here, one at the top as well. This shelf is a is a 36 wide, 21 inches deep, and about 5 feet high. 3 tier, and that's going to do well for what the amount of plants I want to produce today. And I'm also chitting my potatoes. Hopefully they'll be ready to plant out there by March. But you set them by a nice, cool, well-lit area, like a little by the window, and just leave them there until they start to put out those little sprouts, and then, you know, get them ready for planting in March. So I'm gonna leave those there. And so what we want to do next is basically just put these trays in there, and we'll show you how I get that done. But so what I usually do is I put the lights here 2 inches from the pots. Now since I'm using these are my peppers. Since I'm using these pots, you gotta have at least 2 inches from the top there. And each one of these is heat mats is 20 by 20. So they perfectly hold 2 seed trays per perfectly hold 2 seed trays. I can warm up two of my 2 trays at a time. So plug this in here. All right, let's get the last batch. Alright, now you need a little thermostat for this. It comes with a little programmable thermostat, and I got it set for 80 for my peppers. So as soon as you get those peppers in there, you got to put that heat mat on, and I leave that on until they germinate. And I've got it set for 80. The temperature probe that comes with it, you have to put it inside the soil so that it maintains that proper temperature. So just pick a pot here and just put it right in the middle. Stick it right in the middle there. Like so. And suction cup it to the Alright, so it's set for 80, and the total temperature right now is 64 degrees. So that'll come up slowly and heat up those trays. Now I've got the lights also hanging right here. As you can see, the light is really low enough to where you get about 2 inches. 2 inches off the pots. And then as soon as soon as they germinate, then you want to pull them off that heat for peppers. What I usually do is as soon as they start to germinate, I see little seedlings come out, I pull them off that heat mat and continue with the lights there until they grow to a good height. So you want to keep that light real low so that when them seedlings, as soon as they break that dirt, they see that light and they don't grow too leggy. You don't want them to reach for the light. You want it to be right on them so that they don't get too leggy on you and can cause you issues. So that's my setup for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm going to try some different varieties of plants this season. So this is what I'm going to start January. Now I've got a list here. That I've done with monthly, so I don't forget what I'm going to plant in March, what I'm going to seed in March, what I'm going to seed in April, seed in February, seed in May. So I'm going to follow by month, basically what I need to start seeds on. And then I got another in the back. I got when to plant these seedlings once they germinate and come to good size, when to plant them out there. So that's helped me a lot to do that, just to keep track of by month what I need to do, what I need to plant for that month, or what I need to plant, sow the seeds for that month. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. I'm going to keep on and potting up some more plants, and we'll catch up with you later. I'll keep you informed of basically what's going to be happening and with all the maintenance that I'm going to be doing to this. When your seedlings get to a good size, then you're probably going to want to start doing some liquid fertilizer, which seaweed, and just a low dose of that. And that's not very too often, but a very low dosage of very watered down liquid emulsion fertilizer for the plants. Once you start seeing them to get a little bit, maybe an inch or two high, maybe a little more than that, start getting that good fertilizer. And we'll see what happens here. I hope all these germinate the way I hope they germinate and do what they need to do. I'm going to try a few plants. I think I'm going to get a better result this time around, but I'll keep you guys informed and let you guys know how it's going. So thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later. Take care.